All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think if the Washington Monument is shrinking and falling into the ground, it's out of utter disgust by what's been going on in Washington since 2009. And I'm surprised the other monuments aren't shrinking in stature as well. And, you know, hey, why do we need those monuments anyway? Maybe Barack Obama will declare them non-essential. Who knows? But we're going to get to Kurt Schlichter, who wrote a great piece about what Obama's presidency means. But first, let's all watch this.
And it's currently an open season, a time where it's an open season against Islam, Muslims in Washington, Muslims in the general media, dehumanizing Muslims in movies like American Sniper. It's incredibly inspiring right now to see that Dia, Yusur, and Razan's love for their country is being reciprocated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the sister of one of the 3 Muslim students killed in North Carolina. Joining us now is Kurt Schlichter, trial lawyer, author, columnist at Breitbart.com and townhall.com. Kurt, I got to tell you, she's saying that a movie like American Sniper has set the tone for what happened to her relative and 2 other Muslim students. Now, interesting, you wrote a great piece, Madness, This is America Under Obama. You talk about, for instance, the reaction by Obama to the shooting at the kosher market in Paris, that was just a coincidence, had nothing to do with them being Jews. And of course, Obama couldn't wait to weigh in and imply that the shooting in North Carolina was motivated by the fact that these victims were Muslim, when he has absolutely no evidence of that.
Well, hi, Steve. Great to be here. Well, look, facts and evidence never stopped Obama from saying something stupid before. Why should he start now? And you know, I take exception to what this young lady had to say about Chris Kyle. Chris Kyle saved more Muslim lives with his rifle than all these hashtag warriors put together ever will. The fact is, the #1 victim of radical Muslims is other Muslims. I know, because I deployed twice to protect Muslims from other Muslims. And some Christians as well in Kosovo. So the simple fact is, this is nonsense. I think you have this a dog bites man story where allegedly a radical liberal atheist went on a shooting spree against people who parked in his spot, and they're trying to build this up into making themselves victims. Now, all Muslims are not victimizers. All Muslims are not terrorists. But most of the terrorists happen to be Muslims right now. And that's just a fact, and we need to start calling things by their true names. We need to start speaking the truth. And the truth is, we have a radical Muslim problem that needs to be solved. And lying, dissembling, and trying to scam us, that's just not going to do it.
You know what the news media is not talking about, Kurt? And I mean, this is huge in my view. The Jordanian soldier who burned, when they put that video out, they talked about the Crusades. They mentioned the Crusades. After that, Obama goes to the prayer breakfast and brings up the Crusades. And now in the video that they released yesterday, killing those Coptic Christians in Libya, they again talk about the Crusades and how they're going to take Rome. I mean, I can't believe that this president isn't being held accountable for this. Not for the murders, but for the fact that he's providing rhetoric and basically repeating the rhetoric of ISIS.
Well, you know, he's here in Southern California right now golfing because he's got important things to do. More important than defending the country and defending Western civilization, because that's what this is. This is an attack on Western civilization. And for reasons that baffle me, Western civilization seems to be just taking it. Look, we're in a war, Steve. I say we shoot back.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more. I could not agree with you more. And, you know, you talk about it in your column, you know, if you just landed from Mars, okay? And I often say if you went to sleep in 2009 in January and you looked at the Middle East today, you think, how is this possible? But you take it even further. What is considered important by the media, you know, the Brian Williams story, the whole thing, it's crazy.
Oh, it's nuts. You know, I mean, we have Steve, is it too much for me to expect that our president take our side in a fight? Maybe stand by our allies? Look, they burned alive one of our allies. They put it on film. They shoved it in our faces. This is a giant information operation, so we used to call it in the military. It's propaganda. It's an attempt to break our spirit, to show we're weak, to show we're helpless, to show we can't do anything. Steve, I was out trying a case in Central California for 2 weeks, so I was tuned out. I came back, I saw they burned this guy alive, and then I saw that the ISIS guys are still alive too. Why aren't they all dead?
Yep.
Why are their friends not dead?
Yep.
That's how you fight wars. That's how you win wars.
Kurt,
Let's ask ourselves an important question. What would Julius Caesar do?
Well, keep up the good work, Kurt. We'll keep reading you. We'll have you back soon. I appreciate it. And when we come back, folks, twin brothers and real estate entrepreneurs David and Jason Benham will be here to discuss how they lost their job and why. Don't go away.